Right, first one, Burger King.
What are you thinking?
I think Burger King is proper a solid takeaway. I think it's really nice. I actually really enjoy Burger King. I think it's got a lot better since we were younger as well. I think when we were younger, like the top three, KFC, McDonald's, and Burger King, they were like the three well-known ones, and that
Yeah.
was always the one that like you would eat if the other two weren't around. You know what I mean? Like whereas now, I think Burger King is solid. Like the Bacon XL, what a burger!
Yeah, I agree. When it comes to a burger, they're called Burger King for a reason, right? But I don't think they have as much variety. But in terms of a burger, I've always gone for the chicken meals, like the chicken royale, the bacon, cheese. Although I did go in there once and they just gave me a bit of bread and they didn't put the chicken in it. Absolutely outrageous. So they can go worst of the bunch.
Yeah.
No, but kind of that flame grilled burger they do is better than it's better than a McDonald's burger. We'll come on to that later, but for me, if I had to rank it now, it would be enjoyable.
Enjoyable. See,
Yeah,
I would personally put it in very nice.
really.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's very
I do
nice,
like their
but
chips as well.
I could put it in enjoyable though. I really enjoy Burger King to be fair, but what are you
I
thinking?
don't.
I
I
could put it
could
very nice.
I could put it very
I wouldn't
nice.
be pissed if it was
I
enjoyable.
could put it very nice because I think I don't have it that much. More, you have McDonald's generally because it's more convenient. You see it all the
Yeah,
time. Burger King is not as common, so I would really enjoy a Burger King. So yeah, go on, very nice.
very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's solid. I think the sides are good at Burger King as well. I love the chili cheese bites. Doritos chicken fries are just good. So next one, fish and chips. A good old British takeaway.
can't beat it. It's a tough one, isn't it? I think if you, some people would say it's top tier. Other people would probably. I don't think it goes any lower than enjoyable. Now, for me,
No, no way.
I like a cod and chips. I'd also like getting like a pie or maybe a sausage, just a classic chip shop sausage and chips.
Yeah.
Um, however, you can get top tier takeaways. Normally down the beach they do it all the time, but I've also been to some fish and chips where it's just not. It's too greasy.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
bit dry. And that brings it down.
That's true. There is a range on fish and chips, and that like kind of where the
Yeah,
others are chains and consistency. Fish and chip, obviously, there's loads. They're all kind of
mm,
a lot of them family run, and it's
yeah,
how they do it. And I also think it depends on where you are in the country and just like all sorts of like different things,
yeah.
really. But I think fish and chips are very nice. I
I think
think
it has to go.
the chiffy tea, very nice.
Yeah, I think so. You've got the curry sauce as well, which is
Oh, curry
better
sauce and chip shop.
than most things. I think if you go down the seaside and you get a fish and chips down the beach with the little wooden forks, like
Yeah,
that
and
is top tier.
loads of salt and vinegar.
But it's just let down by the crappy restaurants you get takeaways.
The few crappy fish
Yeah,
and chip shops. Yeah, I get that.
that's fair enough.
Domino's Pizza. So yeah, I'll let you go first on this one.
I had a Domino's the other day and I did not enjoy it. So
Oh,
this,
really?
yeah, I think over the top, I always used to prefer a Domino's over all other pizza takeaways. Now it's low down on my list.
Yeah.
I'm actually leaning towards take it or leave it, but I'm skewed
I
because I had it
wouldn't
the other
be
day.
pissed about putting it at take it or leave it, to be fair. Literally, I think I do really enjoy it. I could put it in either enjoyable or take it or leave it. I think I love the meteor pizza. It's just so good. But it's that's the only one that I really go for. Like the
Yeah,
other ones, maybe because it's got everything on it. That's what I go for. But
yeah,
like the thing I think with Domino's is that box is so sweaty and
yeah,
so
yeah.
greasy.
It
Like it
is.
is soggy as hell.
It's okay, but I mean, I've gone away from all the fancy toppings. Just got a cheese one. I think actually, if I can get that anywhere.
Yeah,
I do like the garlic bread. I think that's really good.
yeah.
And like the cookies, you can't beat. But you don't go to Domino's for a cookie, do you?
No, like
But
it's
for
just,
me at the moment, it's take it or leave it.
I could put it in, take it or leave it. Yeah, I'm not fussed to be honest.
Maybe controversial, but
Yeah, I'm just like it doesn't do it for me enough. Greg's. So I know like there are people out there that put this in top tier grub, Greg's. I think it would be a little high for me to put it there, but I think it is. Do you know what? It's like the only one on here now that actually does like I would say cheap food. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like out
yeah,
of everywhere we're gonna say, actually I'd still class it as cheap food. I think it's more of a lunch than a takeaway, like for
yeah,
dinner
yeah,
sort of
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
Greg's. But for lunch, it is incredible. Like the sausage rolls, the steak bakes that are like, and all the
Yeah,
sweet stuff as well. Like so good.
yeah, I think you can't beat it for variety for a lunch. It's got a bit of everything. They've, in the last few years, they added the kind of the hot counter with the chicken and the like the hot baguettes and things. That
Yeah,
wasn't there when they first opened. Um, yeah, and a Greg sausage roll it can't be beaten,
iconic.
fresh out of the oven. Yes,
Yeah,
iconic. Every tier list you ever look at, or people trying UK food, people come over from other countries, they
yeah,
try Greg
Greg's.
sausage roll.
It's always a sausage roll as
Yeah,
well, isn't it?
so
I think very
I think
nice.
it goes very nice.
I think so. Greg's is top tier, nearly.
Yeah.
uh, well, Five Guys. I think I really enjoy Five Guys.
What
I
about the
do.
burger?
Yeah. Well, now we get on to we'll come to that one. No, I think they do probably one of the better burgers on here. It's just that you got to take a bank loan out to buy a Five
Yeah,
Guys. It's so expensive, but now and again, maybe it is worth it. And to be fair, they're generous with the portions. You get a little chips and you get like a whole
yeah, you get a
ton of
bag.
chips. You get
Yeah,
like a whole bag of potatoes worth of chips. Like,
yeah, I do like it. I think there's um I've had good Five Guys. I've had ones that when I first went there, I was a bit younger, maybe a bit fussier, and a very basic burger. But actually, the variety you get, and it's kind of fresh onto the grill.
yeah,
I like the style of it. It's a bit different than anything else. It's very
yeah,
American. You go in, it's just that white and red, like an American
yeah,
diner.
yeah.
Um, I like it. I think it goes enjoyable for
Yeah,
me. Yeah,
enjoyable.
it is
Yeah,
a bit expensive, but in terms of an all-out burger,
it's probably what brings it down a bit. Like, I do think it's a very good burger, but like
but
for the amount of
you've
money
got
they
the
charge,
milkshakes as well.
yeah, like the Five Guys milkshake does make it that does make it very good as well
I
because
think
I'm
it
just like,
rivals a Burger King burger on its own. Like burger versus burger.
yeah,
I think I think it
I
rivals
think
it.
Five Guys is a better burger to be honest.
Yeah,
Do you think it's
but
the only thing that I think is like if I was to compare it to Burger King is I think Five Guys got the better burger, but Burger King's got more of a range of sides.
oh yeah,
You know what I
100%.
mean? Like
Yeah,
Five
yeah,
Guys
yeah.
don't have too many sides. They've got like they do well, but they don't have like loads of
Yeah,
different
yeah, yeah. But they
variety of
specialize
sides, you
in
know.
kind of they specialize in that one thing. For me, it goes enjoyable.
Let's put it in there for now. Put it in there. Right, a kebab. We had to do like a little we have to put a little kebab icon. Just get the same with the fish and chips. We've just got a random picture because yeah, obviously it's not got its own icon, but yeah, kebab I think is enjoyable for me. I think it's again a bit like fish and chips. It depends where you go, and I think it's
Yeah,
on a bigger scale. I think there's if you go to a shit kebab house, you're shitting for the rest of your
you're
life. Like,
yeah, you're really unwell.
yeah,
But
like seriously bad. But I love a doner kebab. I love
yeah, I do.
doner meat is unreal.
It's the classic, and you go out for a night out. You want a bit of food. You get a meat doner meat
Yeah,
and chips. Yeah, it's a tough one because I've had doner meat is kind of like nothing else on the list.
yeah,
Where you can get chicken in a few places, you can get a beef burger in a few places. There's nothing that matches a doner kebab.
yeah.
But yeah, you can. It always feels a bit dirty, a bit grubby. It's so greasy. It
Yeah,
doesn't sit well with me sometimes. It depends where I've gone.
yeah.
Um, I go in there and think, "Oh, I wonder how clean your kitchen is."
Yeah,
But it,
100%.
but you know, it's a tough one. I think it goes enjoyable,
Yeah, I think I'd put it in
but
enjoyable. I don't think it could go any higher than Five
no,
Guys. You
no,
know what I mean? Like,
and it's not everyone's cup of tea either. You wouldn't normally maybe get, I don't know, for us anyway, get like a kebab takeaway for the family. Not everyone likes it.
yeah, I mean, we do at home. To be fair, we do go to a kebab shop because you can get like, I suppose with a lot of them, you can get a bit of chicken, you can
You get
get a
like a
burger, you
pizza.
can get a
Yeah,
pizza and
yeah, yeah.
stuff. But like, I think, yeah, it's Because I said that in the office once, and like people thought that was really weird that like my family would get it as a takeaway. Like it's only like after beers takeaway, but I genuinely enjoy a doner kebab.
Yeah,
Like, but yeah, I think enjoyable is probably about right.
yeah. No, that's fine. Right.
KFC,
I
top
think
tier grub.
straight into top tier.
It has to go
No
top
debate. We
tier.
don't even have to debate it in
Yeah,
terms of it's kind of the one of the goats in my opinion.
it is
It,
so nice. It's literally the skin is so good. The beans are unreal. The gravy's a joke. Like
yeah, the
everything's
gravy is
so
just
nice.
unmatched. It's you can get the box meals, the just some wings, the popcorn chicken. I think the food quality in terms of that big three we spoke about earlier. I think there's nothing like it. I think we'll come on to McDonald's, but I think the food quality is far better than McDonald's.
I do as well. I think Colonel Sanders is the man. Like I'm so glad
Yes.
before he got old age and just died. Like he invented KFC.
His legacy will never die.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If he was gonna do something before he died, it was make KFC.
It's, yeah, it's just you can get a family bucket, you can get one for yourself if you're if you're really fat.
Yeah.
But that's fine. People have their favorite bits of chicken. Some people like breast. Some people prefer the legs. They introduced the boneless stuff a few years ago.
Hot
It's
wings,
got something for everyone,
little
isn't it?
bites as well. They do now, like sweet chili
Yeah,
bites and that. Oh,
and
yeah,
they put in the rice boxes for people who want to be a bit more healthy. They've got it
yeah,
all.
yeah.
But yeah, top tier,
Top tier
absolute
grub.
top tier.
Right, next one, Papa John's. I think that could. I think that could be our. I wouldn't. I suppose that worst of the bunch. Are we doing it as there's one that's worst of the bunch?
Um, one maybe two at the most, I guess.
I think it could be one of them.
You think?
I think so. I think Papa John's is. I don't rate it. I just don't think
No,
it's that
no,
good. And I
no,
think as well the garlic sauce is manky.
no.
It's like
That was made 50 years ago and just left in the fridge.
literally grim.
Yeah, that's. Remember we had one month and we at the office,
Yeah, yeah.
and oh god, we did none of us enjoyed it.
Oh, it's so
I
bad.
think it's out of the three pizzas we've got here is definitely the worst.
Yeah, I think
Um,
so. Yeah.
like more consistently, I think yeah, the sauces are horrible. I think it's dry. I've had one that's gristly and like a bit like hard, which shouldn't be. Some of the meat was just not cooked properly.
Yeah, I
Really
don't rate it.
off-putting.
It's not even cheap either. They charge you a fortune to just eat a load of old shit. Like it's literally I just think, what the hell are you doing? Papa John
Yeah,
needs to fucking get his
worst of the bunch.
arse in gear and make some decent pizza. Yeah, worst of the bunch. They can go in there. Oh, after that though, we've got Chinese, which for
Chinese
me
is
is
top
top
tier.
tier grub. We're
Yeah,
going straight to the other
absolutely
end.
top tier.
Top tier grub. There's no arguing with that. Chinese is unbelievable.
I think yeah, it's the variety. It's the just the different flavors you can get. Whether you go into an all you can eat or you get a takeaway, you know what you're getting. You know where else you're going to get like Chinese duck,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
for
the
that
range of
price,
flavors, the sauces, just yeah,
yeah.
Chinese is just so good.
There's something for everyone as well. There's
Yeah,
noodles or the chicken balls or soup
yeah. Even
or
if you're a fussy
curry.
eater, you can just have chicken balls and chips.
Yeah,
Like,
it's amazing. It's
uh,
the chow mein. It's just
yeah,
I think it's the UK's favourite takeaway.
I
I
wouldn't be
think it's ahead of
surprised.
fish and chips.
I wouldn't be surprised to be fair. I think Chinese is
And there's so
it's
many
so
around. Everyone's got
nice.
their favourite
Crispy chili
Chinese.
beef. I love crispy chili beef.
Yeah,
So
it's
nice.
just a
So
variety I
good.
like. Yeah, absolute top tier.
Yeah, I agree. Right, Nando's. I think Nando's is another one that you can have a dirty Nando's and a healthy Nando's.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You can have the piri chips, you can have the mac and cheese now. I had that the other day as well, nice. Or you can go broccoli, you can go with the,
yeah.
you know, healthier options there. But would I say it's definitely not? I know some people would put it in top tier, but I don't see it. Nando's, I think it comes with its limitations. Like
I don't think it's top tier food. Would I at this point with those two in top tier?
I think it's enjoyable. I don't think it enters. I don't know. Where would you put it? I don't think it
I
enters
think
fish
it's
and
enjoyable.
chips and that
I
one.
enjoy
Yeah,
Nando's. It's a bit different. It doesn't. I wouldn't pick a. It's a healthier option if you than the
yeah,
KFC or the Chinese. Um, and it is a little bit different than the other options. I enjoy it. I wouldn't
yeah.
say I wouldn't would probably pick the three and very nice above. So I think it's about right.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's kind of if you think Five Guys for a beef burger, Nando's for chicken, they're kind of on a similar level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I think they're
I do like it. I do enjoy Nando's though.
yeah, yeah. No, I think enjoyable's fair enough for Nando's.
Yeah,
Subway, I think I really enjoy a Subway to be fair, and I think a lot
mm,
of people like. I think Subway gets a lot of hate, and I don't get it because I'm like, you literally make your own sandwich.
yeah,
I
yeah,
that's on you. That's not. I think that I love like a decent. I think they've got the baller at the moment. It's like meatball marinara
Very
basically,
nice.
but with like ham and like pepperoni and all that, and it's
It's
just.
it's the
I
variety
think
as
it's
well,
just
isn't
so
it?
nice. Yeah, I think
It's
it's
in the
solid
same
Subway.
way of Chinese, but more of a sandwich. I think it's a bit more lunchy
Yeah,
again,
a bit like Greg's, I
but
suppose, but
it's
like
again it's a bit. Where else are you going to get a sandwich that you can
yeah,
customize?
it's not on Greg's level, but I think it's definitely enjoyable. I definitely enjoy a Subway.
Yeah, definitely no lower than that. Yeah,
Yeah,
go enjoyable,
I
I'd
think
say.
enjoyable, solid option, and I think they are the one. Like a lot of places, Domino's, KFC now, even like all of them do the cookies. But I think back in the day, Subway cookies were like the
But
notorious for being the
yeah,
place for
yeah,
cookies. Like
yeah,
Subway cookies were good, and they still are good. But yeah, I think Subway.
yeah, and the
I don't know what's on there. There we go.
toasted buns as well. People didn't do that. Where'd you get that from?
Yeah,
Have it.
yeah.
Always have it
They're
toasted.
all a little bit different, aren't they? But yeah, I like the range of stuff you can make to your own Subway. I think it's definitely enjoyable.
Yeah, definitely.
McDonald's, I think, I think a McDonald's for me, I don't think it makes top tier. I think this is
No,
controversial, but
I
I
don't.
don't think it makes the top tier.
I've been looking at it as it's coming up, and actually, most people, it's probably the most. Well, I would definitely say it's the most popular takeaway in the world.
Yeah,
Everybody knows that symbol.
it's
Everybody,
convenient and it's got something for
it
everyone.
is
And
everywhere.
it,
It's
yeah,
got to be the biggest takeaway franchise on the planet because it does it so well. But actually, in terms of food quality, and we weren't around when it first started. Obviously, things change,
yeah,
but it's nice. It is convenient. If you're stopping by, I should go and grab a burger or a meal. It's quick. It's convenient. But
yeah.
to be fair, how many times I know I've done, I've opened up like a quick burger and it's just kind of been thrown in the bag, and it's
It
like,
looks like someone's just punched it 5 times.
yeah, and it's like, or it's a bit cold, or like the chips are sometimes
Yeah, they
soggy.
are cold a lot, McDonald's, I think.
In
Like,
terms of, I
I'm
think,
always heating it up in the microwave. When I get in, I'm just putting the
yeah,
chips straight in.
like
Like,
it's absolutely like, in terms of if it's good for you and it's not, it's just crap food. There's nothing in
yeah.
it. I think the beef burgers are the worst burgers on this list in terms of like the
Yeah,
quality of
probably.
the
Well,
meat.
yeah,
I think
actually,
it's
when I'm looking at
dry
them, I
and
mean, you've got Burger
horrible.
King there and Five Guys. It ain't as good as them two.
Like my favorite thing from
Like,
McDonald's at the moment is either the select strip because it's chicken,
yeah,
or I like the crispy chicken burger. But
yeah.
again, it's chicken.
See,
I never have a
I
beef
do
burger.
still enjoy a beef burger from McDonald's. I like a Big Mac and I like triple cheeseburger and that. But I think if someone's asking me, am I taking a burger from Burger King or Five Guys or McDonald's, I'm going for the other two. And if someone's asking me, am I taking chicken from McDonald's or Nando's or KFC, I'm going for the other two. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I think it
yeah,
does
yeah,
everything, but I don't think it specializes in anything like
yeah.
in
It's a
particular.
bit of a jack of all trades,
And
isn't
I
it?
really don't get the whole hype about McDonald's chips. I think they're shit. Like, I think
Yeah,
they're
I think
so
they're
bad.
overrated. They're good for the kids. Like Happy Meals, there's nothing on the list that it kind of caters for kids with the toys and their little box and
Yeah, yeah. Pretty
as well as
iconic, I suppose. A
yeah.
little Happy Meal, you
And a
know.
Big Mac is probably the most iconic meal on this list.
Yeah, I think they've just had like they're starting to just have their day. I think like as in that well as in they're not going to just have their day. They're always going to
Yeah,
be probably the number one seller on this list.
but
But
they're a better
in my
quality now.
opinion, I don't enjoy a McDonald's nowhere near as much as I
Are
did when I
they?
was younger.
Are they? And this kind of goes around in circles. Are they as big a name as they are just because of how big they are, and they've just taken over the whole globe?
Yeah,
In terms of actual food quality, I think there's plenty on this list
yeah.
as
I
well.
mean, the thing that saves them as well for a little bit, which why the thing I put it in very nice is I do still enjoy McDonald's. I know we've slagged it off a bit, but like I do really still enjoy a McDonald's, but like I don't think it's top tier. The thing that push it into very nice for me as well is that it's quite good they do breakfast because a lot of places
Yeah,
on it don't do
I
breakfast,
would say their
and I
breakfast
think
is their
the
best. that sausage and egg McMuffin is for me
Yeah,
probably my favourite thing.
it ain't as good as like a full English or something, but like it does a job. If you're on the road and you need a bit of breakfast, like driving on a long
Nothing like
drive
a
or something, just
Mackey's
quick
McMuffin, is
double
there?
sausage and egg McMuffin. Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
think
very nice. I'm fine with
very
that.
nice is fair. I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Pizza Hut. So I think on the whole, I probably enjoy Pizza Hut the most out of the three.
Yeah, I do.
I think that I like the garlicky sort of crust on it. I like the little flakes they put on it, the garlicky
Yep.
flakes, I think it is. And then I think it's just a lot more fresh than Domino's. Like
Yeah.
it's less oily. And I think when especially if we're counting, sitting in a Pizza Hut, I think sitting in a Pizza Hut, that's actually decent pizza. Like, I actually really enjoy
Yeah, fresh.
the sit
Yeah,
down fresh Pizza Hut is obviously better than the
absolutely.
takeaway as
I
well.
prefer their stuffed crust. I think that's just done better. It's more enjoyable.
Yeah,
It's not as stodgy as Domino's. It's
yeah,
the sides. I think other than the garlic bread's a bit meh, but
yeah.
overall it's just a better quality, not as greasy.
I think Domino's have probably got better sides, I'd say, than Pizza
Yeah,
Hut. But I think for what they're meant to be judged on, I
yeah,
think Pizza Hut edges it for me.
yeah. I'd put it enjoyable. I think it
I
is
would,
very
yeah.
nice, but I think on the balance of the others, I think enjoyable's fair enough.
I think enjoyable's fair enough. Okay, Pret. So you've recently had a Pret now.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the only time there. It was nice. The Swedish meatball wrap, was
That
it?
is exactly what we had. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
is
was
the
nice. It was nice.
best thing on their menu by far. It's literally
Again,
the only thing I eat from Pret.
it's very lunchy as
Yeah,
well. It's like a Greg's thing for me. I
yeah.
wouldn't put it as high as Greg's.
I probably
And
wouldn't have even put it as high as Subway. I
no,
don't
I
like.
wouldn't.
It's probably
I
a
would.
take it or leave it
I
for
think
me.
it's
I
a take it
think
or leave
like
it. I think outside of those wraps that we said about, it's crisps, it's drinks, it's a sandwich. You can kind of get that anyway.
yeah, it's nothing special, Pret. I just really like the Swedish meatball
Yeah, the
wrap,
wrap's
but I
nice. The
think
wrap is
I
nice.
can't on that one basis move it
No,
up higher than
I
that.
think it's a take it or leave it.
I think so. Like I've got nothing against Pret. Like it's if there's a Pret there, I'm going to eat it. But like if I've got a row of Greg's, Subway, and Pret in a
It's
service
you're not even
station,
looking at Pret, are
I
you?
ain't looking at
No.
Pret. No, I'm not thinking, oh, do I want to make a big foot long sub up, or do I want to go and smash a load of sausage rolls? Like
Yeah. Um,
slim chickens,
so this is a new one for me as well.
new one as well for you. So
Um,
I think, what do you reckon?
for me, it goes into enjoyable. I think
Enjoyable?
I like chicken. If I'm picking between a chicken burger and a beef burger, I tend to go chicken. I just
Yeah,
have a preference for it. Um, I had the classic burger. It had some kind of grated cheese on top, some bacon. It was a bit spicy, cooked really succulent,
yeah.
and had some wings to go with it as well.
I could put it in very nice.
Really,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
no,
think so.
I
I
think that's good.
really enjoy it. I think because if I'm looking at very nice and then it says, like, I know the price of slim chickens, again, a bit like Five Guys, is expensive, but I'm looking at like, is someone saying, oh, will we go in slim chickens or Burger King or slim chickens or McDonald's? Or I am probably going to go slim chickens,
Hmm.
but it's up to you what you want to do.
Oh,
It's got to be a mutual agreement, otherwise it's staying enjoyable.
I I'm looking at what's coming next, and I think we'll agree on one. I don't think we'll agree on another, and we'll agree on the last one, I think.
Yeah. So
So I knowing what's coming, I think I'm just thinking ahead.
yeah,
I'm happy to put Slim Chickens up into very nice.
into very nice.
I thought it
Yeah,
was very nice. They got a lot of range of dips as well,
I think this is
but they're really
controversial as
good.
well. I think their gravy is better than KFC's,
Oh, I don't know.
which is that's a massive shout. But did you have it when you were there?
Think I did.
I
I
think
think so. I don't
that's a
know.
massive shout,
That is
and
a
like
huge
I
shout.
love KFC. The skin at KFC is better. Obviously, they've got the beans, and like KFC does edge it for me, and that's why it's in top tier. But Slim Chicken's gravy is really good.
I think
And obviously we've got some stuff on this tier list as well that we're not ranking it unless we've both eaten it. So
yeah.
like I've had Wingstop, which would be top tier grub for me, but
I still
obviously
haven't
you've not
tried
had
it.
one,
No,
so we're
still.
definitely going for a Wingstop soon.
Yeah, definitely. All right, okay. So bearing that in mind, Yo Sushi, so this is what I was thinking.
Yeah,
For me, goes into very nice. I love the
really.
katsu curry and
Very
the
nice. Yo
Dutch fries.
sushi.
I think it's amazing. I think there's nothing like it on this list. But I've got a
Really?
feeling it'll be a bit lower for
I
you.
was gonna put it take it or leave it.
Really?
Yeah, I
Oh, I
think
love
I
it.
literally have only been to Yo Sushi a handful of times, and like it's all right, but like again, I would take it or leave it. Like I like the yo fries. I like kind of the
Yeah.
katsu curry's nice, but
Would you
and
take
it
a
ain't the
prep
cheapest either.
or a yo sushi?
Um, I'd say they're very different. It's like it depends what I'm in
Yeah,
the mood for. I'd say yo sushi's a bit more acceptable for dinner, I guess, than like you could have
yeah.
it for lunch, but you know what I mean. Like I'd say it's pretty close, and I probably would take a Domino's over a yo sushi
Really.
to be honest. Yeah,
I think if I'm going very nice and you're going take it or leave it, it
it's
kind of
only
needs
fair to
to
fall in the middle, isn't it?
sit in enjoyable. Yeah.
Okay, we'll put it in enjoyable. Okay, next one, a curry. So for me, I don't know if you're going to agree, but I think that could be my third top tier grub. I love an Indian so much.
Yeah.
Probably not quite as much as a Chinese and a KFC, but it would be in top tier. It'd be the third of the top tier for me, but it's very, very good.
It's it's a hard one. It's definitely very nice. Like it's definitely there. It's not enjoyable. It's higher than that. But at my I've had a couple of Indian takeaways and I haven't enjoyed them as much. But going into a proper Indian restaurant, which we can kind of
Eating
include,
in, yeah,
is unbelievable.
yeah,
And I think if I'm looking at the very nice there, and it does depend on what you fancy. I'm definitely taking it over a McDonald's.
and a
I'm
Burger
probably
King,
taking it over a Burger King.
yeah.
Probably a fish and chips definitely a Greg's. I don't go ahead of
I
Slim
think it
Chickens.
could be top tier because I
Is it?
just think, oh, yeah, just if you get a good curry with like, I love like the sagaloo, bit of onion bhajis, prawn puree starter. Yeah, no, I could easily put that in top tier grub
All
in
right,
Indian.
yeah, let's go for it. Top tier, make it top tier.
Yes, get in there. I love a curry.
I think it is third on the out of three,
Yeah, I do agree.
but
I think
I think if I'm looking at
it's
very
not got the
nice,
range that Chinese has. I think that's what lets it down sometimes.
yeah,
Is like in terms of like main course, you're having a curry, like you know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Whereas Chinese, you could have a Chinese curry, you could have like, all
yeah,
different, like you know, chow mains. You can have crispy chili beef. You can have
yeah,
black bean. You can
I've
have
had
all
I've had
sorts.
some curries at Chinese. Going back to them that are on par with some proper Indian curries I've had,
Oh, really?
which is
Like,
it's just that good. But
yeah. I mean, I do love a Chinese curry. For me, it wouldn't kind of get near the Indian curry level, but it is. I still love a Chinese chicken curry. That
yeah,
has to be part
I
of the
mean,
plate.
Chinese curry is more is certainly more basic,
It
but
puts the food
flavor,
together, I think, the sauce and
yeah,
the curry sauce, you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Bit like fish
I
and
think the
chip.
whole
Curry sauce
experience is
in general anywhere is unreal.
yeah, but a proper in a curry house where you go into your starters, your naan bread,
Yeah.
your they're proper dips for poppadoms, not just going to a Weatherspoons and getting a curry club. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then the
Top
last
tier.
one, Taco Bell for me, goes worst of the bunch.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
See, I could
it
have
was
take it or leave it when I ate it, but on the balance of the list, I'm not going
yeah.
to be annoyed if we put it in worst of the bunch.
It was like it was nothing.
I'm not a massive fan of Mexican food anyway.
I like
I
Mexican food,
think
didn't enjoy it that
Mexican
much.
food for me is a tad bit overrated. I think I just don't really ever fancy
I
it.
love fajitas and enchiladas,
Yeah,
especially. But yeah, I didn't rate it.
yeah. Well, yeah. It spoils your arsehole as well. So we'll just leave it on that note.
Right, that's the list. You happy with that?
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. I think. I mean, just on the basis of it, I mean, the only ones that I could potentially move up and down would be maybe Five Guys into very nice, maybe, but it's all open to opinion, isn't it? That's the thing.
It depends what you're in the mood for. Because if you had KFC every day, you would naturally get sick of it,
Yeah, yeah,
and then you had the chance of a Nando's, you jump at it because
yeah,
it's
yeah,
different.
100%. Yeah,
But I think that's fairly bad. If I had to move one up and one down, I
yeah,
would. Oh, I'd probably move Yo Sushi up one,
yeah,
and I would
I literally could take McDonald's down one if I wanted. Like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't be annoyed. You know what I mean? Like, I'd move McDonald's down and Five Guys up.
yeah.
But
I think on my recent experience with a Domino's, I'd move that down if I
yeah,
could.
worst of the bunch. Yeah.
But overall, it's not been that bad consistently.
No, no.
But I'm happy with that.
Overall happy.
Let us
Yeah,
know what you think.
exactly. Hit those comments. Slag us off.